Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and welcome to the very first episode of King of the Hill on Yeousch Reloaded. And you're probably wondering, what is King of the Hill? And I'll just go ahead and be very succinct about this. King of the Hill is a series where my 5 friends and I, we get together, we use guns that you suggest, we can use any attachments we want to, and we play a variety of maps on Battlefield 3, and whoever has the most kills at the end of our day is the King of the Hill. And afterwards we get together and we talk about the gun and how we used it and what attachments we liked. So for this first episode, we used the Aug A3, which was a weapon that was suggested in a preliminary video on my channel. So if you guys like what you see here, please come subscribe to my channel because we post up a King of the Hill every week. So let's go ahead and move to the scoreboard. Okay, so as you can see on the scoreboard, I didn't finish first. I would have loved to, especially in the first episode, but I finished in second. So as you can see, Andy finished first with 99 kills. I had 98 kills in second place, very close behind. Akuma and EJ both tied third place, 74 kills. Phoenix came up with 67 kills, and Wes with 62. So let's go ahead and get in the conversation about the Aug A3. Let's just go ahead and get started with Andy. I want to know, Andy, what attachments did you like to use with the Aug?
Andy, what did you slap on that bit?
Well, it's how and how you use her.
How, when, and where, and why?
just yes, as Wes put it, what did you slap on her?
Let me see. Holographic side, underslung rail, flash suppressor, or heavy barrel. That's pretty much it.
Did you put anything else on it?
A dress?
Flash suppressor or
Treat her right. Please tell me you're treating her right.
heavy barrel. That's all.
That's it? Okay.
Dress her up good and take her around the map a lot.
Big map, small map.
Alright. So, why did you use those attachments, Andy?
That's what he said. He said the holographic.
Why?
Heavy barrel. Were you not listening to Kuma?
Why?
Why?
Why were you playing sneaky? Were you playing aggressive?
You know how I'm playing.
No, he does not. Andy does not play sneaky. He plays like in your face, always outgetting you.
I'm playing
your face,
like
like an instant headshot.
Yeah. All right. So EJ, what did you put on yo bitch? According to EJ,
I put on red dot sight, reflex, underslung rail, and laser sight. That's because I'm more of a running gun player, so I like having that fire bonus.
All right. What about you, Kuma?
For me, I used the Cobra sight, the no foregrip and heavy barrel.
Wait, you said you used the foregrip?
No foregrip.
No. So you didn't use anything.
You didn't grip her right?
No. I wanted to feel loose.
You didn't want to wrap your hand around her?
No, I just wanted to feel.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
What happened to Akuma? Did he disappear?
Connection.
He dropped.
Oh my god.
It crashed.
Wes, what did you use?
A holographic sight all the time because, well, it's better for longer ranges, but it has the same speed for aiming down sights as just a iron sight or like regular just red dot would be. So I just go with that. Underslung rail because you never need a foregrip with that gun. And even if you're using med packs, you may decide you want to switch to, say, the grenade launcher or, say, the dart, and it'll give you quicker access. And you can have the laser sight bonus for the hip fire, and you can actually use a different sight. And depending on if it's close or long range, I would use either the laser sight or the heavy barrel.
So for like the game of Rush, you had the heavy barrel, and then close quarters, the laser sight.
Yes.
Alrighty, and
close up, you may end up still like do long range engagements.
Yeah.
Just because you're still going the full stretch of the map.
Yeah. All right. So, and last but not least, Lady Phoenix.
I think I use majority of the time the heavy barrel, foregrip, and the reflex sight. Worked out pretty well, but I did change up a bit. I used the laser sight and I used a suppressor. But we'll discuss that later on, I guess.
All right. So so the last, I guess I'll go last then. Those guys who are watching the video, you'll see that I'm using the holographic sight, the foregrip, and the flash suppressor. And I'm the kind of guy that I used to be like a heavy barrel kind of guy, except for now the gun seems to like get away from me a little bit. So I actually prefer the flash suppressor, and I'll stay with the diminished damage at long range because I don't know about you guys, but the way I like to engage people is usually like medium and like medium long, but not long distance to up close. So I don't think my playstyle benefits from the heavy barrel, so I don't bother to use it. But going back around to Andy, what do you think is a strength of this gun?
I would say that it's gun you can use in every situation. On close quarters you can use it, and on bigger maps. And second strength is hip firing.
So okay, so like the hip firing, and then the ability to like shoot at long range too.
Yeah.
EJ, what do you think? What do you think's the strength of this gun?
Oh yeah, so like Andy said, I would say it's more of a jack of all trades weapon, and very comparable to the M16. Obviously not as used or as powerful, but that fire rate, as moderate as it is, you can use it for long range, you can use it for close range, because you can still compete. And obviously, you know, you got that hip fire bonus because it's a bullpup. So I would say the biggest strength is it can do a lot of things well. Weaknesses, maybe the fire rate's a tad on the slow side, but it can still compete.
Did you think that having the laser sight would, I don't know, like make up for a slow fire rate, like putting more rounds on target?
It helps with the it definitely helps with hip fire. Because you can tell the difference. Like if I were to put on the, because I did later on, I put the flash suppressor and a heavy barrel, and you could tell there was a difference. I had less bullets on target, but you could still do really well because it's a bullpup weapon, so you do get that inherent bonus.
Oh, okay.
So I would say it's yeah.
Sorry guys, I had some technical difficulties. What was the question? I can
now that you're back. All right, so
Damn it.
Akuma, what do you think is like the strength of this gun?
I would say for me, it's mainly the moderate rate of fire. It does help me get on target a lot easier, and if I go full auto, I can even burst it. But I would say I do love the rate of fire on it, and the fact that it's a bullpup design. It helps me every time I do look downside on it.
See, you're like me, actually. Everyone is kind of saying that the fire rate is a negative. I actually like it. I know I'm jumping around people here, but I'm with you. I think a benefit of the gun is the fact that it does have this like slower rate of fire. That way I can, you know, control it better, you know, firing full.
Right. For me, since the way it handles, because of the rate of fire, it helps me get those headshots a lot more easier, since I can control the gun a lot better. Since I'm a big on aiming down sights, I'm mostly 80% of the time I'm aiming down sights.
Yeah,
that's
you're the aim down sight king you were saying earlier.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Well, all right, what about you, Wes? Benefits, advantages.
What was the question?
What are the advantages of the AUG?
Oh,
Were you not paying attention?
Were you not paying attention?
He was YouTubing.
Do I ever pay attention?
I don't
You're
know.
embarrassing us on YouTube.
God, come on. This is the first episode. This is supposed to be the best one. We're supposed to put our best face for. What were you thinking?
Loaded, I'm sorry.
All right, so what do you think? Advantages, disadvantages of the AUG?
Well, I think, like you guys were saying, fire rate, it's like an in-between. It has its niche. It's not bad. It's not really good. It can help you keep on target, but then again, it can be a double-edged sword, and you still go up against and lose, say, the AEK, the F2000, or even the few people that use the FAMAS.
Like you.
But, yes, that's another day, though. It is a the way I see it, it is like the M416. It's got a decent enough rate of fire.
Yeah.
It's kind of an in-between weapon, and it's got a decent enough reload. Plus, it still has the 25 damage per bullet output, and it's so versatile. You can use it in almost any situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
For me, I myself like to use it a more
it's a
mid-range,
medium,
long-range.
it's an in-between kind of gun for me.
Right.
Like sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Some days you have good rounds with it. Some days you just don't.
So it's like the G36. In some days you'll just beast it up, and other days you just get your ass kicked with it.
Yeah, it's not one of my favorite guns, but I enjoy using it from time to time.
All right. Well, Phoenix, what do you think? Advantages, disadvantages, or
No,
strengths,
I
weaknesses?
agree. Yeah, I agree with Wes. I mean, I usually use guns that are like good for medium range and slower rate of fire. I think it's just the way I play. Like I'm not too aggressive, but I'm
Yeah, I
aggressive
do the same.
enough. Yeah, and then I got a lot of kills with it. Shut up, you. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I think I think it's a decent weapon that came out with premium. I did feel like it was a bit. I think I mentioned it once. I think it felt like it was plastic, but what I mean is it felt really light. So I think when I put the suppressor on it, I don't know about you guys, but when I put the suppressor, it went crazy, and I was just like, oh my god, take this crap off. The thing is, I haven't used the gun before, so I've only got like what I think 2 service stars or something, and yeah, so. I mean, I like it. I'm growing to like it, so I've been getting a lot more kills. I've been using it like all day today. Well, not all day because I'm not a bum. I do work, guys. Don't worry. So
Sure.
yeah.
That was
And the
directed at me, huh?
Yeah, shut up. And the reload is alright as well. I think it's not too bad. But yeah, I think it is kind of like the M16. And funny enough, like I say, I hardly even use the M16. And you can check my stats if you don't believe me, guys. But yeah, so when I did use the M16. I don't want to go. Actually, I'm not going to go off topic because that's
hate
something.
I like how you have to preface like I don't really use the M16. Not a lot. I don't know. I love that.
She doesn't
gun,
want to be labeled as a tryhard like some
Yeah.
Akuma.
Some
Well,
people,
well,
Wes,
before we get off too far off topic, I want to ask you, what do you mean? Like, do you feel that your character runs a little faster with the AUG?
No, I think when I use it to shoot. Oh my god, how many times did I say that? I started there. When I use it to shoot, it's like I don't get as much. Shut up! I don't get as much. I don't get as much accuracy out of it. Like, it's not accurate enough for me. I use a very accurate gun because I'm an accurate kind of girl.
Well, because you're like
yeah,
the
but
only
that-
person to like talk about weight in like a video game with guns outside of like say the support class. So I was just kind of curious if you felt like you move faster, but you feel like the gun like has like horizontal and vertical movement like faster that way.
Yeah, well, maybe it's just my high sensitivity, but I don't think it is that actually. Wait, let
No,
me.
It's 'cause
it does.
What's up,
So,
Akuma?
because I have quite high sensitivity on it, so
No,
maybe
no,
that's.
I think more what it is, Phoenix. It doesn't have much recoil.
Yeah.
The recoil it has is kind of not really false. It kind of like bounces around. It
Right.
looks like it goes somewhere, but then because of the slower rate of fire, it just kind of goes back to where you were shooting. It doesn't move much.
Yeah.
And
I
so
mean,
it feels like it doesn't feel very, so to say, powerful in your hands. Obviously, it's a good gun, but it doesn't kick like a mule, like say the AK or the FAMAS.
Well, that's being part of being a bullpup design. It should feel lighter. That way, since you have more movement with all the like the F2000. I feel like it's lighter on my hands since the bullpup design, but the thing is, it does get suppressed most of the time. When every time I'm up against LMGs or even the other assault rifles, my F2000 wolves get suppressed, and I feel the same way with the AUG. I do get a lot of agility when aiming down sights, but it does feel a little toyish, a little light on my hands compared to the other assault rifles.
Well, I was
And
just,
Sometimes it
maybe
really
that's
does
what you
feel
meant.
like that BB gun that you just came
Right.
out of Walmart with or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one thing that I did notice is that when Wes was talking about the bouncing at range, I did try to take a couple of shots at guys when we were playing Rush, and I just couldn't stay on target because you're trying to shoot a couple of rounds and make sure you get some hits, but the gun would kind of bounce. Like it wasn't like the M16, it's not like the M4 or definitely the ACR that are like steady, totally steady at range.
Just kind of chugs. And,
Yeah.
like, it'll like
Chugs along.
it'll bounce a little bit to one direction or bounce up a little bit, but then it'll go right back. But you're all like in your mind, you're already trying to pull that thumbstick down to counter it, and that's that's messing up your aim.
So I know the one thing is people are gonna want to know like, what do you guys rate it? How are you guys rating it? And I don't want to go with like a stars or beers or smiles or whatever. I just want to know. Yeah.
Rainbows and unicorns.
Well, what I want to know is, would you guys say this is in one of your top 5 weapons for the assault class?
Yes.
I would
let's
definitely
see,
say yes.
Okay, so wait. So we got Andy. Go ahead.
No, I first want to look which weapons are available for the assault class, so I can rate.
Well, just right now, like if you were to say, since we're starting this very first episode, this is the first gun we're reviewing that's coming out of the assault class. Is it in your top 5? Are you automatically going to put it there, or do you not like it? Because everyone here has got at least 2 service stars with the gun.
So would you use it more,
Would you
or
use
are
it?
you just
Would you
gonna
do
put
you
it
see
in
yourself
the
using it
classic?
more?
Andy, do you need to find a friend?
I
Do I need to
would-
translate?
Yeah, go
Andy,
for it.
no, I
Drop
don't
the
need
shit,
to
man.
translate.
Drop
Damn, no, I'm
God.
confused.
Oh my god, who is this man?
Who is this? Who is this random?
Who is this mysterious?
All right, well, let
That's
him answer. Let him
beautiful,
answer.
man.
Let him answer.
I would definitely use it more often, and yeah, it's a nice gun.
Okay, so he gives it a good gun. Okay, Okuma, is it in your top 5 for the assault class?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely use it more. It is one of my top 5. Should be one of my top 5 rifles in the near future. I do have more than 1,000 kills with it, and I didn't even notice how high I went up there with that gun, because I do like the feel of it, and I'll definitely be using it in the future.
All right, EJ, top 5.
I would definitely say yeah, because I prefer slower fire rate weapons, and AUG is high enough where it can compete with other guns. And you know, because I usually like the L85, Scar L, those are my kind of guns. So I would definitely say the AUG is up there, top 5.
All right, Wes.
I gotta say no.
No.
You know, I like the really
You.
fast or the really powerful, like the FAMAS or say shotguns like that.
Fast shooter.
Like, I don't want to sit there and take my time, make that love. I want to get that bitch pregnant. I want to
Get in there and get out.
Wham,
fast.
bam, thank you, ma'am, and in and out, huh?
Yeah, just I want those fire.
He's a
those high
10-second guy.
I want to get those high fire rate guns and the powerful close range shotguns. That's what I use on my assault. That if I'm gonna go medium long range, odds are I'm going engineer or occasionally support.
Okay, and Phoenix?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Well,
Gonna
that
keep
was
it.
very definitive. I like it.
Gonna
It's
keep it short and
yeah, short and sweet, right? It's definitely one of my favorite assault rifles for the assault class. It is sort of my go-to. It's probably my #1 choice for the assault class. So, anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate all you guys taking part in this contest. And so, in the comment section, do me a favor and leave another gun that you'd like to see us go over and see who will be the next King of the Hill, and maybe try to make it one that's not in the assault class. So, anyways, guys, yeah,
And
go ahead.
let's play on Zibba Tower.
Yeah. Anyways, guys,
and it would be
sometime.
best if you would just write the AK-74M in the comments. That would be awesome.
no AK.
No,
LA6.
Yeah.
Oh, let it stay.
So
Well, come on.
everyone's got their choice of what's coming up next, but we'll see what happens in the comment section.
Slug and rifle scope. Go.
No. Anyways,
Alright.
anyways, guys, we'll see what happens in the comment section, and we'll see what gun we are going to be reviewing next. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right,
Bye.
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 Yeousch!